ICE launches operation in Chicago despite objections from mayor and Illinois governor. Chicago doesn't want to see reckless, unconstitutional, militarized immigration enforcement in our city, said Mayor Brandon Johnson. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is launching an operation in Chicago targeting undocumented immigrants who have committed crimes. The Department of Homeland Security announced Monday that the decision is long rumored and opposed by local officials. DHS said ICE's effort is called Operation Midway Blitz and blamed so-called sanctuary policies in Chicago, Illinois. The DHS announcement didn't mention the National Guard, which President Donald Trump has publicly talked about. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, both Democrats as well as others, have criticized such move, calling it unnecessary. Chicago doesn't want to see reckless, unconstitutional, militarized immigration enforcement in our cities, Johnson said on Monday on X. Pritzker said last week that the expected immigration operation was planned to be announced this month when Mexican Independence Day celebrations are held every year in the city, which is a large population of residents with Michigan origin. Let's be clear, the terror and cruelty is the point, not the safety of anyone living there, Pritzker said at the news conference last week. Trump campaigned deporting large numbers of people in the country illegally and has sought to use government funding to punish cities with sanctuary policies in which local police limit the cooperation with immigration authorities. Proponents of the policies argue that immigration is a federal matter and that the local police can't retain the trust of victims and witnesses to crimes being perceived as immigration agents. And DHS cited sanctuary policies in its announcement about the Chicago ICE operation. It said the operation was named after Katie Abraham, a 20-year-old Illinois woman who along with a friend, who was killed in January in a suspected DUI crash in Urbana, and as was alleged that had been caused by a Guatemalan man in the country illegally. Senator Dick Durbin objected on the Senate floor Monday to Trump's remarks about Chicago crime and the National Guard. Trump had threatened deportation Saturday on Truth Social, posting an image of himself as a figure in the film Apocalypse Now, but with Chicago as a backdrop instead of Vietnam. Chicago about to find out why it's called a Department of War. The post was captioned.